Mind reading present. 17 signs of true love from men you need to know how to tell. Sometimes, you're not sure if your partner really likes you and are eager to learn how to recognize the signs of true love from a man. How do you know that he is with you for all the right reasons? How can you be sure that she is the love of your life, and she is not pretending? Although it may seem difficult, it's actually a lot easier than you might think. Men often don't express their feelings, but once they fall in love with you, their behavior changes completely. From someone who has never been open about his feelings, this man has become a different version of himself, a version that has been hidden for too long. True love turns him into a more emotional person who expresses his feelings in various ways. All he wants to do is spend time with you so he doesn't miss anything. If you want to be sure that he loves you, hang on, because I will share all the signs of true love that your man will show you. If he falls in love with you, then it will look like this. Bona fide signs of true love of a man. Finding true love means finally being happy with all your choices. That means finding someone who will change your world in the first place. He will shake it, and everything will eventually settle down. Maybe you already feel like you've found your partner. You want to spend the rest of your life with him, but you also want to make sure that he wants the same things as you do. You don't want him to just leave you because you misinterpreted all the signals he gave you. If you want to be sure that you have found a good man who truly loves you, just look for the following signs. They will reveal to you whether the "I love you" greeting is real, or he is just using it to win your heart. Number 1. He never makes fun of who you are. One of the real signs of a man's true love is his willingness to accept you as you are. He will never try to change you because he loves every detail about you. You can really be yourself around him and know without a doubt that he will never make fun of you. Even if you're careless, tell unpleasant jokes, and speak too loudly whenever you feel passionate about something, he still doesn't want you in any other way. He is in love with you as a whole, and he feels that you don't need to change. You are just a human being, and you can never be perfect. But from her point of view, you're perfect, and she doesn't want you to be anyone other than your true self. Number 2. He shows genuine interest in you. A man who only exists for a short time and then disappears from your life will never show genuine interest in you. He didn't have any long-term plans to stay, so he didn't try hard. But men who truly love you will want to know every detail about you. The more he knows you, the deeper he falls in love with you. Every little thing he learns about you further confirms to him that you are his soulmate. He realizes he will never be able to feel these emotions to anyone other than you. So, he will keep trying to learn everything about you because he wants to make sure that there isn't a single aspect of you that he doesn't know. Getting to know all the fine details about you is his way of feeling closer to you. If this is not true love, then I don't know what love is. Number 3. He understands you in a way that no one else has. Are you familiar with the feeling when you talk to someone and you see in their eyes that they understand you? The relationship between the two of you is very strong and doesn't even come close to anything you've ever experienced. A good sign of true love is if you feel this great sense coming from your man. You have no trouble expressing your feelings and thoughts because you know he understands you. You only know that he knows where you came from. And even if you doubt you'll be able to find anything like this in real life, it seems like your dream has finally come true. You have a man who loves and appreciates you, someone with whom you don't need to be selective in your words for fear of misunderstanding. You simply look into each other's eyes and know the thoughts and feelings of the other person. It doesn't get any better than this. Number 4. He includes you in his future plans. When a man wants you to be a part of his life, this is how you know that it's true love. This is when you know that her feelings are not fake. A man who truly loves you will want to spend his life with you. This means that he will include you in his long-term plan. He will plan his vacation with you and invite you to be his best friend at his best friend's wedding. He'll take you to his favorite concert, and he'll start saving money so the two of you can get a place together one day. A real sign of true love from a man is when he shows you that he plans his life with you, because that's the only way he can be happy. Even if he owns the whole world, he won't be able to be happy if you don't hold his hand. Once you're next to her, she feels like she's finally got everything she needs. Number 5. He is never satisfied with you. Men who truly love you will want to be around you all the time, especially in the early days of the relationship, when you still knew each other. He feels that there is no one who can make him happy like you. No one else can make her smile just by standing next to her. Since he feels unspeakable joy every time you hang out together, he will make sure to spend as much time with you as possible. He'll ask you out, cook dinner for you, or stop by your place to see how you're doing. Simply put, he wants to be around you as much as possible. And even though you spend hours together, he still doesn't feel bored with you and will call you as soon as he gets home. This man likes you very much and needs to be close to you. That's why she'll make all sorts of plans. She wants to make sure that there's no day that she can't see your pretty face. Number 6. He is always there for you. It's easy to be there for someone on his sunny days, to share all the love and happiness you experienced. But the real test of love is whether he will always be there for you on a rainy day as well. Instead of reassuring you when the going gets tough, a man who truly loves you will show you that he won't go anywhere. He will always be there for you, and you will always be able to count on him, even on days when you are grumpy, tired of life, and not pleasant at all. When life gives you obstacles, he will be there to hold your hand and help you deal with them more easily. When you feel that you can't afford it anymore, he will definitely become your pillar so that you don't face problems alone. If he's always there for you, in the middle of the night or during your busiest work week, you know he's the right person for you. His love for you is real, and he won't rule you out when he gets what he wants. She is with you for the long haul because you are the only woman for her. Number 7. He wants you to be happy. You can't say that you love someone and then ignore the needs that make them happy. The two things don't go together. One of the signs of a man's true love is when he genuinely cares about your well-being. He wants you to always smile, and he will do whatever it takes to make it happen. He will encourage you to do all the things that make you happy because he knows how much you want to try them. If he's in charge of dinner, he'll cook your favorite dishes because he knows how much you like them. And if your desire since childhood has been to have a pet, rest assured he will surprise you with the cutest puppy on the planet. Men who truly love you will want to see you happy. When your face glows, it makes him feel successful as a man. He felt that he had done the right thing. If you are satisfied with the way he treats you, he will feel proud of himself, and there's no better feeling than that. Number 8. He wants to be a better man for you. A man who truly loves his woman will definitely grow up and become the best version of himself. That way, he tried to show her that he could make all his wishes come true. There is something in men that makes them change for the better when they fall in love. Perhaps this has something to do with their desire to show a woman that she is reliable, or they want to prove to him that they will never stop working on themselves because they don't want to lose him. Whatever the reason, one of the real signs of a man's true love is when he strives to become a better person. From his appearance to his actions, he will make sure to improve everything so that the woman sees him as a guard. Number 9. He values your opinion. When a man cares about you, he also cares about what you say. It is an unwritten law. Once he starts falling in love with you, automatically a guy starts to consider you more valuable. He starts asking you for advice because he's sure you know what's best for him. It's his way of telling you that what he feels towards you is true love. He doesn't pretend to just want to get something from you. Sometimes, he doesn't even think twice after you suggest something to him. This may not have been part of his original plan, but that didn't stop him from changing his mind. He believes your advice is worth following, so he won't hesitate to do what you say. This man is in love with you, and therefore, he knows that he will not go wrong by listening to your advice. Although men usually think they know best and hate listening to other people's advice, the moment he falls in love with you, everything changes. From the guy who does everything himself, he turns into a man who will follow your lead because he trusts you. He knows you're both there for each other, and you put each other's interests first. Number 10. He is proud of you. One of the signs of a bona fide man's true love is when he shows how proud he is of you. When he sees you, he sees a woman who can do everything. She is capable, compassionate, and kind, and she has a pure heart that will never hurt anyone. He knows that he did nothing wrong by falling in love with you and considering you the best thing that ever happened to him. And he will not only say these words to you, he will also share it with the rest of the world, because he loves to show off how amazing women he has by his side. Sometimes, he knows he is talking about you too much all the time, but he really can't help himself. He is so proud that he can call you his, and you call him yours. You are the woman of his dreams. The woman he has been looking for all his life. And now that he finally has you, he wants everyone to see how proud he is of holding your hand. Number 11. He always showers you with compliments. A real man who is truly in love with his woman will make sure to always tell her how amazing she is. Even on bad days when she's not feeling her best, she'll find something amazing about herself that she can show off. If your man does the same for you, then things seem bright to you. He always showers you with compliments, and he sees things about you that you weren't even aware of. He praises you not only for your beauty, but also for your personality and the way you live your life so gracefully, despite having been through so much. On days when you look at yourself in the mirror and don't see anything special, he will definitely show all your strengths and qualities that you may have forgotten. This is how she realizes that you're in a healthy relationship and your man isn't going anywhere. When she does everything she can to make you see all the beauty you often don't realize. That's how you know that her feelings are real. That's how you know he's with you for the long haul and has no intention of leaving. Number 12. He is faithful. You probably already know this, but one of the great signs of a man's true love is his loyalty. When he shows you that he only cares about you, that's how you know that his feelings are real. He won't even try to play with your feelings because he can never forgive himself for breaking your heart. Obviously, he only wants you and doesn't need other women around him. Even if there are rumors that he was a player before you, he will show you that he is now a changed man and only cares about you. All the other women didn't interest him, and he didn't care about them. Number 13. He wants to protect you. At first, you may try to prove to him that you don't need him to stand up for you. You don't need him to protect you and be your hero, because you can do it yourself. And that's good, but the thing is, men feel the need to take care of the woman they love. So, he will do his best to save you from any possible pain you may feel, both physically and emotionally. He feels responsible towards you, and his inner instincts drive him to stand up for you. He is forced to defend you, no matter what. He knows that you are capable and that you can do everything on your own, but he will feel like a failure as a man if he does not do his best to be your shield and accept all the attacks that are meant for it. Hurt you. Number 14. He remembers all the little things about you. When a guy remembers all the details you tell him, that's how you know that his feelings are sincere. It's one of the signs of true love. He remembers all the stories you shared with him, from your childhood memories to your desires for the future. He carefully listens to everything you say, and then stores your words in his memory so that he never forgets them. Even if you decide to leave her one day, she will still carry a part of you in her. Number 15. He introduces you to his friends and family. A man's friends and family are an important part of his life. They are the ones who are always there for him. This means that he wouldn't introduce just any girl to them if he knew the girl didn't have a chance to stay in his life forever. But when it comes to you, he never second guesses his decision to introduce you to the person he cares about most. He knew it was the right step to take. This is a great sign of true love that a man will show when he is invested in a relationship. Once he realizes that you are the right person for him, he will not hesitate to invite you to meet your nearest and dearest. She may secretly wish you were one of them too, a woman who would never leave her no matter how difficult the circumstances. Number 16. He opens up to you. Men who truly love you are vulnerable to you. He opens his heart to you and shares his deepest secrets and fears. He shows a part of him that no one else has ever seen because he trusts you and feels free to be himself around you. If he is not sure that you are the right person for him, he will never think to share with you details that no one knows. But because she knows that life can't get any better and you're her soulmate, she's not afraid to let her guard down when she's around you. Do not underestimate this sign of true love from a man, because men rarely open up and talk about what bothers him. They don't like to express their feelings in front of others. So, the fact that she feels free to tell you her deepest secrets just shows how much she cares about you. Number 17. His body language changes when you're around you. Body language is invaluable in understanding men's behavior. It reveals all the things he's trying to hide from you. The moment he saw you, his eyebrows curled up, and he kept following you with his eyes. His smile widened, and his whole body was exposed. Eye contact is intense and prolonged. He may become a little nervous and play with his hands or fidget in his chair. Sometimes, she even blushes at the compliments you give her because they come from you. These and many more body language signs he will give you, and they all reveal the true love he feels towards you. He is not playing with you. He fell in love with you, and now he has no other choice but to continue to fall in love with you every day. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.